For me, the issue about the value and the contribution of people operating at level one is their ability to spot in concrete things the ways in which they can be combined together. If you think of a carpenter presented with a pile of wood and a set of tools, then whether that pile of wood becomes a set of bookshelves or a table or a desk or something determines on what someone else requires and asks for. But the actual ways in which the tools are used and the wood is assembled and put together, and the joints that are required, the texture, the judgment of the craftsman could not easily explain why this tool is being used with that pressure at that point in time, and would find it often difficult and embarrassing to be asked so to explain. But there is no doubt at all when you look at those sorts of craftsmen working that one of them said to me once when I asked him how he judged what screw to put in what thread in that particular issue. He says, well, I've got a feel for what the metal wants to be doing. And he almost made it animate, as it had emotions, but that he had a sense of the ways in which the materials would be combined together. So what the screw was made out of and how it would hold these two bits of metal together and why he was selecting that. It was obvious to me that although he would have found it difficult to explain to me what those decisions had been made from, it was obvious to me that he was actually making informed decisions about which screw to use because of the material and the way he saw it. So it's an appreciation of what exists now and how it will fit together and what its function and purpose will be, and therefore how the pieces need to fit together and how that can be done. So there's a way in which I am completely baffled when I am faced with a set of tools and ingredients. But my next door neighbour, who's an ex-engineer, will unerringly pick from a mixed pile of gubbins the things that he requires in order to make a repair to whatever it's doing. And I know that he's not a very articulate man, but he's very successful in what he does. And for me, that the level one judgment that he is using has to do with his immediate reaction to the things that he can touch and feel and see and smell, and anticipate how they will be when he's put them together and how they will look.